Check, radio check. If you guys can hear me, type F1 in chat. Let's see how much of you are actually listening to the stream even though you were waiting here. Sometimes you just turn it on and then you go and do other things. So let's see, F1 live in chat and we can start. I see Dark Mao in chat, L65, the Blue Hawk, Jordan, Cedar, Mayton. A lot of green people in the chat, so that's always good. Asun David, F1 Live. Thank you, Asun. Well, it was an interesting day so far. Still in ticker, please fix. I'm not sure it's in the ticker. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, it started. Well, it's 5:30 a.m. here, so quite early, and I've been up all night, so I'm quite sleepy. But let me know in chat where are you guys watching from and what time is it there. I guess these first three races, I would say, are in about similar time zone because then we have China and Japan. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit hard for people in Europe, but perfect for the one in America and in Australia. All right, let's go through what happened in the free practice sessions, free practice 3, and yesterday in free practice 1 and free practice 2. So we had quite an eventful FP3 session. Okay, I'm seeing now in chat. I'm from America. 11:32 p.m. North and Speedy Bow, Sydney, Australia, 3:33 p.m. Chase says, I was watching another video and all of a sudden I hear two voices. Yes, sorry about that. Okay, Cliff is awake for this too. I'm not sure in which ticker you mean. The point of serious damage. Is it in the text that is sliding below on the bottom of the screen? It might be there because I was mentioning there about the damage that might have been caused, well, that the vibration of Aston Martin. Yeah, might be. Okay, let's call the ticker. I had no idea. But yeah, I'll see where it is. Okay, I see it now on screen. Well, it should say to the point of serious damage, but that is wrong on me. So let me try to find it. And thank you for letting me know. Okay, now it's done. Just to move it a bit to the right. And to go. I'm watching from Jamaica, 11:32 p.m. Nice. I was going to watch it on Apple TV, but I can't, so I'm here. Well, welcome Trooper Anderson, and hope you subscribe and you watch with us every session. This is a watch along, so ideally you should be watching it on your TV or whatever is your provider, and you just be here with us in chat, and we'll try to have some fun. Caribbean, 12:34 a.m. Do you think Piastri's form is super biased based on the uh, car being mostly fourth fastest? We don't know yet who is fourth, who is third fastest, and things like this. I mean, we know that the top four cars are still the top four cars, but the order, I would reserve that for after quali at least. And even after quali, we need to see one race because quali pace might be very different than a race pace. So yeah, it's still. I mean, we can kind of see that Mercedes might be the fastest car, Ferrari right there second, but Red Bull looks like they are still not pushing to the limit, so they might surprise. And yeah, the top four cars are still in the mix, all four. Hi L. Yeah, Russell around 7 tenths ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that. And also I have a chart comparing the lap times from FP3, the telemetry from the fastest lap of Russell and Hamilton, because it's quite different. If you were here in the previous streams, we were talking about the telemetry of fastest laps in FP1 and FP2. And there you could see, well, actually, I'm gonna show it to you. So let's see. Let me open it. Okay, now if you look at the screen, you can see the telemetry of the fastest laps of Hamilton and Russell in FP3. And you can see how it is. If you were here in FP2 and FP1, this looked very different when you're comparing Ferrari and Mercedes. But now you can see in turn 1, there's some clipping for the Ferrari. It's losing a lot of speed, but Mercedes is deploying to the end and then straight to the brakes. You can clearly see that. I mean, I don't think you can see on stream my mouse, but on the left side of the chart you can see that in the first turn. Then in the next straight, you can see it, clear advantage of Mercedes. And after turn 6, around turn 8 to 10, that was the place where Ferrari had the advantage in FP1 and FP2, and now it's Mercedes. So it's like they turned up. They were maybe sandbagging in FP1 and FP2. Maybe they did something with the settings, but really a huge. They had a huge gap there, and they were losing like 50 kilometers per hour compared to Ferrari and in some cases to Red Bull too. So now they have filled that gap. It is pretty much even there. And then on the next straight after turn 10, again, Mercedes is quite far ahead. Going back to the last straight, still Mercedes is quite back, quite far ahead. So Ferrari still has the advantage in the low speed corners, but it looks like Mercedes engine is too powerful, and yeah, on the straights they have great battery management. They are able to recharge the battery more effectively than the other teams, and therefore they can deploy more and they are faster. So we'll see if this is still, the other teams still have something in the back, they're still hiding something, but the odds of Russell getting the pole position here are very high now. I think after FP3 they jumped from 30% to like 60%. So we will see. And given that Antonelli had the crash, I don't know if they are gonna be able to fix the car though. That looked like a really big crash, and the car was pretty damaged, I would say. So I don't know if any of you has any info. I'm trying to find on social media, but still nothing. and it didn't help that yeah, we had I think two red flags in FP3. There was a delay in the start of the session, so it really was tight for the Mercedes team to try to put together the car of Kimi Antonelli. I'm just looking at Toto Wolff motivating Kimi after the crash, and they're looking at the data. And yeah, Kimi looks a bit disappointed, but Toto is there to encourage him. Do not see if I think Kimi's car is gonna be ready. I haven't seen anything. Maybe it's gonna be something in the last minute, but doesn't look like it. Nothing on the social media, so let me come back in chat. What happened to Grash? Grash is gonna come back. He's gonna be doing the commentary for the quali session. I'm just here with you until he gets ready. Usually he comes like 10 minutes before the session starts, or 5 minutes. So yeah. Riley says, only reason I watch F1 is because of Max. Well, we will see how Max will do. I think he was holding some speed in FP2 and FP1. He might have more to extract from the car, but we will see. Heavy says, I want to sleep. It's 6:30 and I woke up for Formula 1. Well, that's good if you woke up. I still haven't gone to bed, so looking forward to seeing how this session goes and then go straight to bed. If I'm pronouncing this name right, Jahe, correct? New subscriber here. Well, thank you so much for subscribing. And if you guys haven't liked the stream yet, make sure to do so. It really helps us out. We have 75 likes. Let's see if we can get to 100 before Grash joins us. 605 people are watching. That's great. We had a poll to see who do you guys think is gonna get the pole position. I'm just marking the teams for now, not the drivers. So 49% of you still think that Ferrari is gonna take the pole, even though we saw the lap time of Russell. I mean, Ferrari is P2 and P3, but yeah, Russell pretty much looks like he has the car for pole, but we can see maybe Ferrari is gonna surprise. So Ferrari 48%, Red Bull 14%, Mercedes 30%, and McLaren 8%. So McLaren is the lowest team of the four that you believe is gonna get pole position. Also in FP3 we saw Hajar ahead of Verstappen. That is a rare sight. The second driver of I mean, it's just free practice, but still, I think Verstappen was even beating his teammates in free practice so far, and not just quali and race. Yeah, Grash is gonna bring the red flags. We had quite some. It was quite an eventful FP3, and probably is gonna be well for quali. I think for some of you that are new here, just to let you know that right now we have 22 cars on track, so there are some changes in the sessions. Q1 and Q2 sessions are gonna be a little bit longer than previously, so there were 12 minutes and well, 15 minutes and 12 minutes, I believe. Now they're gonna be, I think, 1 or 2 minutes longer. And in Q1, 6 cars are gonna be eliminated. In Q2, another 6 cars, and then Q3 stays the same with only 10 cars. That is gonna set the final grid. Cedar says, as much as I want Oscar to win, Mercedes is the fastest and Ferrari is second fastest, I think. Looks like it, but let's see. Let's see. Until Q3, I will be reserved and I won't say what I think. Even though I already set up my F1 bingo. By the way, if you wanna do your F1 bingo, you can pick like 9 picks, and let's see what comes through. It closes like 1 or 2 hours before the race, so you can wait after the quali session to be more sure, but you can do them here. You do them now and then edit after quali ends. So let me show you my F1 bingo. So I'm betting on Ferrari podium, then a car failing to launch properly at the race start. These are 1 point, so pretty sure I would say these are pretty safe picks. Then I'm betting on Leclerc to win. I'm not so sure right now that that's gonna happen, but yeah, we will see. A team has double DNF. This is more likely a bet for Aston Martin. I think this is a pretty safe bet to do at this point. So free 3 points. Then Williams to score points. This is a bit of a risky bet, but it's gonna bring 5 points. Then we have red flag incident. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but if Grash is gonna commentate, pretty sure that's gonna happen. That's gonna bring you 5 points. Perez scoring points, that is a full send, like very unlikely, but if it happens, it's gonna bring me 10 points. Then if that we are gonna hear on official F1 stream that they are gonna do a commentary on clipping. So yeah, I think that's pretty sure that is gonna happen since this is the first race. And that we're gonna have a slow pit stop more than 4.5 seconds. I think that's pretty sure too. So I'm looking forward to see your F1 bingo cards. You can do so in the link in chat. And yeah, I'm gonna be seeing what are your picks, and next week, next race weekend, we can share the one who guessed most and who got most points. So if I guess everything, I'm getting here 34 points. Plus, if you guess everything, you get 50% more points. So we're gonna have like a leaderboard, and we're gonna compete every race weekend with everyone's F1 bingo cards. So yeah, we already have 226 members in the league, so I'm looking forward to see more of you there. Why is Toto Wolff live streaming racing stats today? Yeah, I don't know if it's the same person, but people say that I sound like Toto Wolff. I don't know. I don't hear that, but yeah, you know better. It's Mechris says, I'm surprised the poll says Ferrari will get the pole. Fun, but I think the Mercedes will snatch this pole. Yeah, looks like it, but I guess there are a lot of Ferrari fans, and we have been kind of bullish on Ferrari. Even in testing, they were looking reliable, they were looking good, fast. Then, yeah, FP1, FP2, Ferrari really looked very good, fast in the slow corners, top speed in the straights, especially from turn 8 to 10. So until this lap of Russell, Ferrari, I would say, was the favorite pick for the pole position, and it was just this one lap when Russell put like 0.6 seconds ahead of Hamilton. Until then, it was Ferrari. Dark Mao, if you're Toto, you have to tell us. We will see. You will hear if I break my headphones on the desk if Ferrari doesn't win. Marcio, the Ferrari fan. Does anyone remember me? I'm every day from 2 years ago. Of course, yes, I remember you, Marcio. And hope you stay with us for the whole 2026 season. Antonelli may be out of quali and will start from 22nd tomorrow. Well, I think he will have to start from the pit lane. But that might not be that bad of a thing. I mean, if we have some chaos on the start, yeah, the pit lane start might not be that bad for the first race of the 2026 season. Give me a Ferrari and I'll vote for them. Yeah. Yeah, Grash is gonna be commentating today, Fish. Yeah, he's gonna be here, well, any moment now. I'm waiting for him to let me know and he can jump in. I will be doing some sessions throughout the season, but for now, I think, yeah, we can stick with Garage. 65, the blue hockey. If racing statistics has a name reveal and it's Toto, I'm gonna lose it. Well, imagine if we can get Toto here and maybe do a prank. That would be funny. No, no, Michael. Yeah. Did the F3 crash cause a delay? Yeah, exactly. The F3 crash caused like 20 minutes delay, and then we had two red flags. Williams stopped on track, the Williams of Sainz. Then Kimi Antonelli crashed pretty hard, so it was a pretty long FP3 session. It almost went so long that we got to the point that if it was 10 minutes longer, we would have to delay the quali session, but luckily it finished on time. Victory ready. What's up, guys? It's been a while. Well, yeah, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, we're not cloning Toto Wolf of voice Grash. Yeah, it's just my voice. Red Bull does well this season. If they're behind Ferrari, Mercedes, and McLaren, bye bye Red Bull from Max. I hope he goes to Mercedes. I would love to see Mercedes. I mean, I know that it's not gonna happen, but Russell and Verstappen in a quick Mercedes car fighting for the championship, that would be a season to watch. The onwards look so bad, the car slows down 500 meters before the corner. Well, it seems not all cars. I mean, if you look at the telemetry of the turn one or the fastest lap of uh, Russell and Hamilton, Russell doesn't slow down. He has more power, he has more battery, and yeah, he's not clipping there. While Ferrari does, and I guess everyone else. Total Wolf again. It's not Total Wolf, guys. Podium prediction: Charles, Lewis, and Piastri. Okay, that is pretty bold. Not having a Russell on the podium. Hurricane says that would be a repeat of Hamilton versus Rosberg for sure. Yeah, I think so. Is it time to drop the G's already? I don't know. I'm gonna wait. Okay, I think it's time for the G's, guys. Drop them in chat. And we are gonna see Grash joining in for the commentary of the quali. Before I go, remember to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We're gonna be doing this for every session for the whole season. See you after Grash.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or dead of night as it may be for a lot of you. Thanks for the G's in chat, everyone. This is Crash with you live on the Race Statistics channel. We're starting our coverage for quali right now. We're about 3.5 minutes away, about approximately. So yeah, so the news coming in, I think we would start with the oldest. So Valtteri Bottas had a 5 grid drop penalty from 2004. Now that that's over a year older now, and with a change of regulation, basically that just got wiped away. And so Valtteri's walking in clean as a whistle. He's going to need it because Cadillac haven't looking that great. So we'll see how things go. Aston Martin is a horror show. And yeah, don't know what to tell you. We'll see if they qualify, if they even qualify. So moving on. The next team that has problems is Williams. Literally we had Sainz go out for a lap, and his car basically gave out. Basically, it was an electrical issue, and he lost power. That gave us ultimately. It gave us a red flag. My first red flag counter of the season, by the way. Hooray! Having said that, we've had red flags in F3. Today's just been weird. Like the F3 race before practice had a red flag that delayed things on track for FP3. So it's just been a weird, wild day as things have been going on. And here we are for the first qualifying session. Sons of Melkor, amazing to see how gathering around the world F1 is. Yeah, definitely. We've got, again, I know from people in chat, like you guys are all over the world. More bees. 10K sniper, double DNF, please. Well, we need to get to the qualifying to get to the race to get the DNFs. Right now, we would be DNS, do not starts, if they don't make it. And that's one of the things, again, particularly with Aston Martin. Are they even going to start? Oh, welcome to Patty over in Twitch chat. I'm going to go L Dark. I know Paula has been here. Matt is here. A few more people I haven't seen before. Sid is here. Sid Jury joined the family. D-Pan is here. G-Man. Can't put Neod 8085. Had to buy Apple TV for the year. Yeah, I would actually, honestly, if you're in the United States, get Apple TV. If you don't have Apple TV subscription, get that, because then you link your account to the F1 TV, and then just be on F1 TV. There's no difference between the F1 TV primary feed with the Apple feed. It's the same broadcast. The only thing that we saw was a logo change. No big deal. So looking at rabbits, it could be several railroad flags in quali. We'll see what happens. We're about 35 seconds to go before green light and the green light at the end of the pit lane to start Q1. So changes in qualifying that we need to go over. All right. So because we now have 22 cars, basically Q1, Q2, 6 cars will be eliminated. That will leave us with 10 cars in Q3. The other weird change, so times 18, 15. So we have just started. Hulkenberg is going to be the first one out to start our qualifying session. So Q1, Q2 times standard 15, 18 haven't changed. What has changed is Q3. They've taken a minute off of the gap between Q2 to Q3 and shoved it into the Q3 qualifying time. So you will see that there'll be 13 minutes on the clock for Q3. Go figure. We have to make more changes. I do not know if how with the sprint race if that minute is being pushed over as well with the sprint race, because right now it is, I believe, 12:10:8 is the minutes in the sprint race for qualifying for the sprint. So I don't know if they're pulling a minute off of the gap on that side and pushing it into the sprint. So we will get there when we get to our first sprint race. Albin is out second. Ocon, Behrman, Colapino, Borello, Gasly, Lindbergh, Lawson, and Alonso is in line. Looked like something happened with another streamer. For those who are coming from another stream, thank you so much. Again, one of the things that I'll be very clear about is that we are not using any audio or video or any copyrighted materials. Um, it is just like literally the data you see here we're getting from valid sources. So we're not using anything that is copyrighted, and we would like to keep it that way. So part of that, we don't allow you to like point to illegal streams in our channel. Alonso's out. Perez Bottas is out. Norris. And can you guys still hear me? I heard Discord be funny. You guys still hear me right now? Okay, good, good. Discord was being a little funny. Um, yeah. So those of you who are coming over from other channels, it looks like a couple other channels are not active for some reason. I don't know why. But welcome to Racing Statistics. We are family friendly. Just to give you a heads up, we do have kids who are regularly in our chat, so the bot will time you out if you swear. For example, Albin setting the first time on the board a 121.802. Again, we saw 120s, 119s in yesterday. So again, these times are banker times, effectively. Hulkenberg did a 136 lap, so this is an indication that he's gone around twice, and that this is the lap. So he's gone around twice to put energy into his tires, to get a better operating over 2 laps, and then push. It looks like Bortoletto has done the same. But he's done a 130 lap. So we'll see how that goes. Lindbergh does a 120.008 to go to the top of the board, fastest second and third sector. Hamilton right now fastest first sector on. He's currently cooking. Lawson is second. Someone just dropped. Colapino just lost their lap time. It'd really help if I had race control messages, because that would have told me that his lap was deleted. Perez going up to P8. This is the first time we've seen, and Bottas going up P9. So this is where are they? They're 2 seconds back. Hulkenberg now after that second lap doing a 121.232. Norris coming in at a 121.232. Oscar going to the top of the board in the 120.552. So that puts Lindbergh back 4.56. Hamilton comes in 0.3 back behind Oscar. Barlow's on oh my God, Barlow top of the board with a 120.495, fastest first and second sector. He is, I think, not sure where his third sector ended up being in terms of ranking, but Oscar is the only one who's got a fastest sector 3. We still have times from Russell. He's on his first flying lap right now. Leclerc is coming out of the pits. Isaac's coming out of the pits. We have not seen Verstappen, Antonelli, Sainz, and Stroll. It is again 11:06 p.m. Again, I'm in Central Time, USA. Again, this whole weekend has been primetime USA for us. See, Russell right now fastest for a second. Max has not come out again, still haven't come out of the pits. Isaac is about to come around for his first lap, flying lap. So right now, Russell, Leclerc, Isaac are the three that we're looking at in terms of cooking. Ocon is cooking at the moment. He's about to finish his lap. He goes up to 7th. Behrman is cooking. He just finished. He goes up to 7th, or he goes ahead of his teammate. Hamilton starting new lap. Russell about to finish his lap. Fastest first sector for Russell. Good second sector. He goes to the top of the board. Fastest second and third sector. He goes into the 119.804, so he's 6 tenths ahead of Bortoleto. Clerk goes 4th. He does a 120.712. 872 behind Russell. Again, Russell's got two-thirds of a second jump on everyone else right now. From him to Bortoleto. Looking right now, we just had Isaac just jumped to P2. He's 6:05 behind Russell, so he's half of a tenth behind ahead of Bortoleto. So it's a 6:05 versus 6:55. The Bortoleto just is on a new lap. He is 2 tenths behind his best time, but he's got the fastest second sector. We'll see how he comes in sector 3, how he comes against Isaac. Um, it's interesting. Ferrari are using medium tires in the 5th and 6th, and everyone else are on soft tires. That's interesting. You guys are spamming chat. There we go. Looking at what you guys are saying in chat at the moment, you guys are cheering for Russell, groaning that Russell's ahead. Yeah, Max has not come out of the pits. Oh, Max is now coming out of the pits, so he finally has. So that leaves Antonelli, Sainz, and Stroll right now in the pits. Let life. Will Mini get out? No, Mimi is a F2 driver, dude. If you're referring to someone else, you gotta use their name correctly. And we're looking at, I think, Norris right now as he comes. He's right now coming to in the middle of the third sector right now. Norris would finish that lap 6:08 behind. Hamilton goes 5:51 behind Russell. So Russell top of the board 119.840 right now. Lindblad is second. Oscar does a 120.272. So Russell basically, again, top of the board right now, 119.840. Oscar is 4:32 behind. Lindblad is 5:69. Lindblad is the wild card this weekend. I'll tell you that. He's performed extremely well. We've got a yellow flag. Uh, is it Max? What 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 the heck? So we have a yellow flag, Max Verstappen, and it's a red flag. Oh, what has happened? Oh my God, Max Verstappen has crashed, everyone. Whoa! Oh my God, Max Verstappen has crashed coming out. We knew that there were. it- this is wild. Um, he's gone through the gravel. Did he crash or did he stop? Oh wow! So welcome to our red flag. Yeah, no, Max is getting out of the car. So we're following along with Max. So he had finished his outlap. He's going down the front straight, and he just turns and the car just jerks, and he ends up in the barrier. He does hit the barrier. Car doesn't look bad, but he's out. Yeah, it's just like Max turns and just the car loses complete control of the car. He goes over the gravel, which is what gave us our cloud of smoke. It was just gravel, it's dirt and gravel in the air, and yeah, he just loses control and he goes to a spin. Yeah, the car locked up on the rear axle. He did swear. Cadillac not dead last. Well, we still have Stroll not to come out of the pits. So Max did not. It's not going to set a time now. Max will be allowed to race tomorrow because he did set a representative time in practice. So Max is okay. He is out of the car. Pit exit is closed because again everyone has come back in. Pit exit is closed. We've got 7:29 left on the clock. Well, thank everyone who's here from other channels. Again, you're listening to the Race Statistics channel. This is Grash. Again, we are live on both Twitch and YouTube. Again, there'll be a couple other places where I know we're on Facebook via showing one of the feeds, and then I know several people will watch this after the fact on demand. So thank you for being here. So right now we are in a red flag scenario. Again, I am your harbinger of red flags, everyone. For those who don't know, when I started on the channel, I was doing mostly practices, and so I was seeing red flag after red flag on my sessions. So people like Sid has pointed to me as being the reason for the red flag. What have I done? Which god of F1 have I pissed off again? But anyways, um, again, we're right now waiting for Max's car to get off of the track. Right now, it is up off the ground on a crane. So the crane is still technically in the area of the track. They're not behind a wall just yet, but it will be in about a minute or so. So I'm not pointing out. Yeah, can we appreciate the Lindbad's time? He's fourth right now. We'll see how that holds in Q2, Q3. But I mean, Isaac and Lindblad are Q4, Q6. I mean, P4, P6. That's a huge. We should be calling that out as that's huge. Bortolero is P8. Behrman's P10. He's head of his teammate who's in P11. I mean, like Behrman, Bortolero, Lindblad, and Isaac are all technically all beating their teammates. That's huge. Now, in case of Isaac's position, he's going to outqualify Max because Max is crashed out, which is crazy. Max Van Coping blaming. No, it is the car. No. Those of you who are complaining, no, it is the car that happened. Something has gone wrong with that car, because Max just the car just turns and he loses control right away. So something was up with the car. You've got some people who need to go away, apparently, unfortunately. So Max did not set a time, but he will be allowed to race because he has a qualifying time from basically from the practices. So Kimi Antonelli is trying to get into the fast lane. Q1 will resume at 16:19, so 2 minutes, a minute and a half, basically. Something's up with Antonelli's car. Something was on it that an engineer picked up. Yeah, you guys don't need to repeat the same message over and over. Again, right now we're about a minute and 30 away for session restart. Stroll must be happy he's the one not crashing for once. Uh, a lot of you are like trying to like pin this directly on Max, but when there was an issue, there's obviously an issue with the car because he went into that turn and he makes this turn and he loses control of the car. That's not a skill issue. That is something has gone wrong with the car issue. I'm gonna remind people that if you swear, you will be timed out. Keep doing that. We will kick you from chat. You know, we'd have kids. Also, don't spam. Come on. 24 seconds left to go before we get back to a green light at the end of the pit lane. Did Max crash? It's both. I mean, Max crashed, but because his car had a problem. Let's get that very clear. So here we go. Qualifying has restarted. We've got 7 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in this session right now. Will Max start last? Maybe. It will depend if other people don't, because at least Max got out on track, and I think that might if Sainz were to start and not. So if they let Sainz out on track tomorrow, like from a pit lane start, Um, I believe Max would be ahead of Science in that regards. One thing you guys haven't taken into consideration is that basically the tires this year are smaller than they are last year. They're thinner, so they've got technically less grip with that tire for that little bit. So Kimi Antonelli is out on track. Let me see who is anyone cooking as of yet. I don't think Norris. I think Norris is doing a second go around. So essentially, we started with enough time, like a sprint Q3. About 8 minutes. We had about 8 minutes left when we went back to green flag. Trying to see right now. Definitely Ocon and Bierman. They were some of the early ones out. Anthony's still in his out lap. Alonso is on what would be a flying lap. He's actually looking good so far. Lawson cooking. Ocon Bierman cooking. Hamilton is cooking. Maybe looks like he's cooking. So there is the idea of track evolution. We're not going to get as much track evolution because we got F2 and F3 this weekend. So this track is pretty well rubbered up. But it is basically there is an idea of there's an advantage of going behind other people. So I think there's a couple people who've gone around. So Hamilton's gone the fast first sector. It's 27.944. Ocon moves up to 10th. So again, right now we're looking at the cut line is basically is P17 down are the drivers at risk. Alonso right, so P17 down are drivers in the drop zone. Alonso right now is a driver at risk. Colapino, Albon, Gasly are the next 4 drivers up. What happened to Sainz? There was an issue with Sainz's car in FP3. And it looks like he has not returned. So Hamilton's gone to the top board with 119.881. Russell's back by 29,000. Antonelli's gone third, 309. So that's huge. Antonelli crashed his car at the end of practice 3. So the fact he's now out in P3 is huge. Huge kudos to the Mercedes engineers to get that car back on track after that crash. Oscar to the top board, 119.664. So the homeboy fastest, and that's been just replaced by Russell, 119.507. We've got 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in this session right now. So 2-minute warning. Russell had the fastest second and third sector. Oscar is the fastest third sector. Russell had is second in the third sector. About a tenth and a half, actually. Oscar was faster by a tenth and a half. That's interesting. Who is LIN? That's Aaron Lindblad. He is the Racing Bulls rookie who has moved up from F2. Hamilton's on mediums. That is interesting. Hamilton is pitted. I don't see him coming out again. Same as Leclerc, he's pitted. Barlow is pitted. He's probably safe at P9 right now. Again, it is P17 down are the ones who are in cut zone. P16 is the driver at risk, which is Alonso still. Again, Colpino, Perez, Bottas, Verstappen, Sainz, Stroll. So we're not going to see Stroll. We're not going to see Sainz. We're going to see Verstappen. So those are the first three who are going to be eliminated. Right now, we're looking at both of the Cadillac drivers in the drop zone and Colpino in the drop zone. Yeah. So, Max, those who are coming right now, we got about 40 seconds left to go. Those who we had a red flag because Max Verstappen crashed out. It is basically got to the first turn and lost control of his car. And there's something we know that something has gone wrong with that car. He got out of the car. He knew exactly what had happened. He got out of the car. Those are asking about what happened to Sainz. Sainz, his car has been in the garage since practice 3. He went out for his first lap in FP3 and then stopped on track. And it's an electrical issue, so I don't know. He has not been able to, they haven't brought him back out. So time is up right now. Let me see. And it looks like Perez and Cole, see, they're yeah, they are there. So we know that Cadillac is not going to make it out of Q3. I mean Q1. Uh, Colapino potentially is on a lap right now. See, 28. We'll see. I think he's the one that we got to keep an eye on. Gasly's still on a lap right now. He's going to come to the line. So Gasly goes up to 14th, moves Bierman to 15. Bierman's going to stay. So it's really Colapino right now that we're keeping an eye on. He's coming to the line right now. He's going to move up to 15th. It's going to put Alonso to 17th. And that will be our first cut. 6 drivers. It's going to be Alonso, Perez, Bottas, Verstappen, Sainz, and Stroll. Bingo, people. If you had Cadillac, well, no, they have to finish. It's still finish. So yeah. So there's like bingo where the Cadillac drivers finish ahead of Aston Martin. That's still in the mix. And so Hamilton using a medium tire? Yes. So Hamilton and Leclerc used a medium tire and used the same medium tire through the whole session. That's going to leave them with a soft tire later on. So there was some strategy there. I mean Hamilton 3rd and Leclerc 7th on medium tires in Q1. That's basically, yeah, we got through. It's still early, Floyd. I mean, this is just Q1. I mean, yes, Borlao it did finish 10th, but this is Q1. He needs to do that again to get to actually earn at least a top 10 position. Wow, this is the first time, guys. I don't know when the last time I have seen Max go in Q1. That's a historical piece. So we got a few minutes now before we get into Q2. So I need to go and take care of something right away. Hey, boss, just to give you a heads up. I'll be right back for Q2.
I'll be covering for Grush until he's back. So yeah, while we wait for the Q2 to start, for everyone who is new here, make sure to like the stream, subscribe. It really helps us out, and yeah, helps us push this to do it for every session and for every race weekend of the new season. And we will be doing it like that as we are doing it since 2019. So thank you everyone for watching here with us. Yeah, Q1 is done. Russell again topping the sheets, but now Piastri is a lot closer to him, so we will see. Maybe McLaren is not that far behind, as we thought that he might be. They might be the fourth fastest car, but that might not be the case. So far we have Stroll, Sainz, Verstappen, Bottas, Perez, and Alonso out of Q1. We almost thought that Alonso went through, but Colapinto was still finishing a lap. So yeah, his lap time was, a lot faster than Alonso's lap time. So yeah, he pushed him out. Daniel O'Brien says, I subbed racing statistics. Thank you so much, Daniel. Thank you for everyone who hit the subscribe button and yeah, supporting the channel. Looks like Cadillac sucks. Well, I wouldn't say so. They are still new team. They will take some time to catch up to the others. Yeah, they are slow, but it's the way is only up from here. So I'm looking forward to see Cadillac improving a lot in the next 5 or 6 races. Yeah, Tommy, I just jumped in for Grush. He had to do something for a minute or so. So yeah, he will be back very soon. Johnny says these commentators only rooting for Mercedes. Well, that actually is not true. If you have been here for a while, you know that I'm kind of pulling towards Ferrari. So, but I'm trying to be neutral as well. But I'm really, really hoping that Ferrari is gonna do well this season. Hurricane says, I expected Cadillac would be like this. It's fine. Yeah, I think we all kind of expected. Maybe we were hoping that they're gonna surprise us and do better, but yeah, this was the most likely scenario for them. Sutherland says, can't find qualifying anywhere in US TV, so sick of F1 coverage. Yeah, if you are in the US, you need Apple TV, but if not, you can watch it always here with us. We will be doing this for every session. All right, cars are lining up. We have 40 seconds until the start of Q2. It says I still have high hopes for Ferrari. Anything is still possible, guys. Let's wait until Q3. Hamilton is the first car out, I believe. Yeah, Hamilton and Leclerc. Ferrari goes out first. Everyone is going out. Now Haas is the second team that goes out. Ocon and Behrman. Albon is coming out too. Next is Norris. And then we have a racing bull of... Who is that? Well, both racing bulls are behind Norris. And then we have both Alpines. It would be interesting to see what Hajar now can do. I think for him success would be even getting into Q3, but Will he be able to get in the top 5 maybe? That would be interesting. The Treason Hunter says, aren't you Toto Wolff? Yeah, I don't know why people say that I sound like Toto Wolff. I really don't think I sound like him, but if you say so, yeah, maybe. Fenris, I assume the bottom right is radio chat. Yeah, that is live transcriptions of the radio chat. Grash is gonna be back very soon. He had to take care of something, and yeah. No, I'm not Italian. Alright, we have Hamilton setting the
Okay,
first
I'm
time.
back
Of
now.
course, this is an outlap, but let's see if he is gonna be pushing. Nope, he's not pushing yellow mini sector 1.
My apologies, everyone. I'm back now with us. So Q2 has started. With 13 minutes left in this session again. And then again, those going out in Q1 were Alonso, Perez, Bottas, Verstappen, who crashed out. Sainz, who had an issue with his car in FP3. And Stroll, which is has not been out on track. I don't think we'll see Stroll enter the race because he did not take part in any of the practices, and I don't think he has set a time, representative time. So that'll be something that we'll see over. That'll be sorted overnight for the race. Again, what happened, Max? Max went to turn 1 and made it to turn at turn 1, and the car just fell out of control. And he basically spun and crashed. Looking where we are right now. Again, Oscar's top of the board right now with a 156.518. Oh no, that was an outlap. Okay, so Leclerc is setting the first time, 120.088. Fastest second and third sector. Hamilton's going to come in second, but that's a 136 lap. So it looks like Hamilton, something has gone wrong with that lap. I have to go back and look. So times are slowly starting to populate onto the board right now. Looking at where we are at the moment. And we are now at this moment where we do have all cars on track. I think Isaac's the only one who's still on their out lap right now. Clerk Albin, Ocon, Lindblad, Behrman, Norris have set times. Lawson just set a time going to P4. Why are purple times blurry now? Is it just me? Try and check. So, Yips, you may have YouTube set to a variable resolution that it may drop down resolution based on your what it thinks your internet connection. Antilli going to the top board with 119.604. Though Russell has the fastest first and second sector. He's the middle of the third sector right now. He's at turn 12 going to 13 to 14. Lawson P5, that was just Behrman 4, Hulkenberg 5th, Albin 6th, Lawson 7th right now. Again, they're moving around. Russell at the top of the board, 118. Oh my God. I don't think we've seen a 118 all weekend long. So it's a 118.943. Fastest second and third sector because Isaac just took the fastest first sector on him. What do you think is running this? Well, I mean, this is still Q2. I'm curious to see who goes out in Q3. So we've got people who have set times. Not all times are good. Isaac is the last one to set the first of their banker laps. Got my 9 minutes left to go in the session. Isaac goes P3. So Russell has a two-thirds of a second gap on his teammates, 670 specifically. Isaac is 772 back. Norris is not is 948 back, and then we got Lindblad, who's 1 second 307 back. Oscar goes 648 back. Berlin is at 9th right now. So right now, Ocon is the driver at risk. Gasly, Behrman, Hulkenberg, Colapino, Albon, Hamilton are all in the drop zone. Hamilton is just pitted after had a good sector 1, decent sector 2. No, not a decent. He improved in sector 2, but it's still two seconds off of what Russell's time is. There's 17 points, whatever. He's in the 19-second range in sector 2. So that's something's up with the car. We're seeing people pit right now. They must be doing something with Hamilton's car. Did Hamilton lose power? That's interesting. Work right now, pushing. Looks like he's pushing. 28.0. That's 4 tenths off of Hamilton's best time. Cruise in sector 1, 17.6. So that's still 4 tenths off of Russell's best time in that sector. PSG, did Max crash? Yes, Max crashed early on in Q1, and that's why he went out in Q1 today. Clerk does a he's 120.088. He's 1.154 back on Russell's time. Yeah, Silver Arrow is back right now. Oscar's back right now. Norris is in the top 5. Isaac's in the top 5. Lindblad is in the top 6. He's ahead of Leclerc. Lawson is 8th. So I mean, this is it's definitely a battle right now. We've got about 6 minutes to go in Q2. Still have a lot of time on the board. Still a lot of time on the board. Time to be in the pits, come out of the pits. I mean, a lot of the drivers are in the pits right now. We've got Leclerc, Hulkenberg, and Albon out right now. Albon and Hulkenberg's on his out lap. Hamilton's coming back out of the pits. Antonelli's coming back out of the pits, and so is Russell. Interesting. You guys are chilling. Yeah, there's no traffic right now. We're gonna get a lot of traffic in about 2 minutes. Both the Papayas are coming out. Ocon's coming out. I suspect Behrman. Yeah, Ocon and Behrman. Behrman's out next. I mean, obviously, Ocon, Gasly, Behrman, Albon, Hulkenberg, Colapino, Hamilton. I mean, they all have to set better times. Barlow has to set better times. Losses is kind of at risk. And I would almost say Leclerc maybe is at risk as well. I'm going to remind everyone that we are a family-friendly channel. Please don't swear. Please don't be lewd. We got 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this Q2 session. Again, a lot of you are asking about Max. Max did crash in Q1. He basically went forward and he got to turn 1, and when he went to turn the car, basically the whole car lurched out of control. First three big runs of 2026 is go Ollie. Yeah, there's the big runs right now. So Clerk is coming out. Isaac is in the pits 3 minutes ago. I don't think Isaac will come back out. There's no reason. I think he's safe. There's no reason to put him back out on the track. I don't know why Mercedes went out. I think it's more glory runs and bragging rights at this point. Hulkenberg is up to ninth. He will have a chance to go around and do another lap. We're at the point you can go around and do another lap. So, like Isaac, Hulkenberg, Colapino. Here comes Hamilton. Hamilton does P6. He's 0.987 back. Antonelli goes P2. He's only half a 501 back from Russell's time. Again, Russell does a 118. He's got the top of the board with a 118.934 lap. So I think Russell might, if Russell does a new flying lap, it's going to be now. We'll see. He could be out just to be a moving chicane and be traffic. Oscar and Norris starting new laps right now. I think this would be their final laps if they were to go. Here comes Leclerc. I would think he'd be doing, again, I think at this point, unless they're specifically going around again and then doing their final lap, that could be the strategy here as well. Yeah, a lot of you are calling out Lindblad and how impressive it is right now. Hulkenberg right now is the driver at risk Q10, but again, we've got Borletto, Ocon, Gasly, Bierman, Alman, Colapino below him. The difference is about a 10th difference between the two teammates. One is in, one is out. Hulkenberg is in, Borletto is out. Bierman is cooking right now. Leclerc is cooking right now. Isaac is cooking right now. Isaac does a 27.8. That's 0.2 off. That's good. That's a good start. Bierman's cooking. Colapino looks like he's cooking. Leclerc is going to go P2, so that's going to get him up out of the drop zone. So he'll be safe. So will Antonelli. So Russell, Antonelli, Oscar, Norris have pitted. Bierman's going to go up to 11th. That's not going to. Yeah, that's not going to get him out. I don't think Ocon has done his lap. He's not. He's all yellow. He doesn't look like. Barlow goes 10th, pushes Hulkenberg out. I think we may have our 6 at this point. Barlow is going to get in P10. Hulkenberg out P11. Yeah, Albon's pitting. Colapino improves in his time, but not his position. We have to check Gasly. He's got improved in sector 1, 17.6. He's 0.3 off there. 28.2. Ooh, he's second. It's gonna be interesting. So we got to keep an eye out for Gasly. Is still potential. He's gonna come across the line. And he does not improve in his time. He does a 120.826, his best with a 120.501. So that is it. That is going to be our Q3. Hulkenberg is going out. Bierman is going out. Ocon, so both of the Haas's, both the Alpines. Albon is going out. So that is, again, 2 more teams out. Williams being the third being with Sainz didn't even make it out Q1. And half of Audi. So Bordello is going to get in. Lindblad, Lawson are getting in. Hamilton are getting in. Norris is getting. Isaac is getting in. Oscar is getting in. Antonelli, Leclerc, and Russell. So we've got an interesting group of. You've got rookies. I will not all rookies. Rookies from last year and the one rookie Lindblad. it is note that Lindblad is about 2/10 faster than his teammate. So this was an awesome Q2. We're now going. Got a few minutes before we go into Q3. Again, the story so far in Q1, Max Verstappen crashed out. His rear axles locked up on him, and basically he lost control of the car and basically gave us our red flag. Um, hey boss, that technically makes my red flag counter 2, since Max gave us a red flag. For those who don't know, that I am the harbinger of red flags, and we count how many sections in a row I get a red flag in. Right now, that is now 2. Hi, my man. We'll hear the Dutch anthem tomorrow. I don't think so. I don't think we'll get the Dutch national anthem tomorrow, given that he's going to be starting back of the grid, if not off the grid. Who's stopped? So Barlow stopped. So Barlow, no, he's not stopped in the pits. He stopped outside. He stopped. Well, he's in one of the lanes for the pits, and he's outside where his team can pick him up. So Barlow has stopped. It's the secondary pit lane. Is he gonna move? So they're trying to figure out how to get the car going again, to get him moving in, to get into the pits. So this is our Lindblad, and he comes in, and they go too wide with Lawson, because Borletto has basically stopped in the pit lane. So the way this is set up, there's two entrances to the pit lane. Essentially, there's like an outer lane that gets you like halfway through. It's very weird. Lindblad basically came in and had to slam on the brakes. Bordel's now after that got to the side, letting the other cars to pass. So start of Q3 will now be delayed because they have to figure out. Yeah, no, the stewards have now touched the car, so it will be a top. So Bordello will be out. So he's not going to take place in Q3. He has qualified Q2 in Q2. He got out. He will basically qualify 10th on the grid for tomorrow's race. So Q3 will be delayed because they've got to deal with Bortoletto's car at the moment. He will technically get into Q3, but he won't take part in Q3. No, the stewards touch the car. No, this is basically if the stewards touch the car, it means you have gotten help beyond what you should have, and that basically, and this came up for George Russell a few years ago, where basically the moment the stewards are touching your car, you are out. This is going to pull. It's most likely going to pull Bortoletto out of Q3, and as it is with something like that, he won't have enough time. It's not likely he's going to get time to get back to figure out what the heck went wrong and get them back onto the grid and onto the track anyway. So, what wacky qualifying? Yeah, it's been a wacky weekend for F1. If you go push back to F2 and F3 as well, it's been wacky there as well. I mean, we had an F3 crash affect pre-practice 3, which probably affected that practice as well. When does Q3 start? We're not sure at the moment because they've delayed it. They've had to delay it because because they're getting Bortoletto's car out of the way. Mike, do you mean entertaining? I mean, it is entertaining, but it's been not what we, um, it's been chaos, and that's what these new regulations have brought to us. Unfortunately, have brought us. I mean, if you were to tell me, at the end of last year that Aston Martin was going to be a complete disaster, that'd be crazy. Yeah, in Lundbad being like showing up in the top 10 would not have predicted. You can These are things you just can't predict. I want to thank everyone who's watching on Twitch and on YouTube live right now. Huge numbers, huge numbers for qualifying. I want to thank those who are other platforms and those who will be watching after the fact on demand. So we now have a restart time. It's of 1 minute and 40 seconds. If we can get more likes, we're close to 1,000 likes at the moment. So cool. What happened to Ferrari car? Ferrari's in Q3, dude. What are you worried about? 1 minute to go before Q3 starts. They are already lining up on the fast lane. So McLaren is at the front of the line. I think the Racing Bulls are next on the line. So Russell's still in the garage. Russell's been looking spectacular this weekend. He basically was, he's getting these, 2/3 of a second gap on everyone else. That's race pace and experience in the car. Antonelli's been doing well. And here we go. Q3 is starting. So 13 minutes on the board. That's a change this year. They basically pulled a minute from what would normally be the gap to between Q2 to Q3, and they've put that onto Q3 instead. So we do have a bingo league. You still have time to get in on the first race of the year. Oscar's out first. Lawson, Lindbad, Hamilton, and Leclerc are next. There's a replay of Kimi almost losing the car. It's a bit squirrely there for a moment. He did keep it inside. Did keep it inside the white lines. Turns out, don't worry, Verstappen will finish the. Yeah, he will very likely be in the points tomorrow. That is definitely on that. Those are asking about what happened to Max. He crashed out in Q1. Would Red Bull be on top of Racing Bulls be on top of Red Bull possible? Um, well, possibly. I mean, it depends where. I mean, we got two of the Racing Bulls and Isaac in this shooting out for the top 10. Still early right now. We've got Oscar Lindblad Lawson on flying laps. Hamilton on an out lap, starting a new flying lap now. Leclerc, Antonelli, Russell will be the next one starting flying laps. Norris still on a flying lap. We still have to see Bortoletto. Bortoletto won't be out, but we're waiting for Isaac to come leave the pits. Petrenko, let's go! Definitely, let's go. Um, this is exciting. We've got some interesting new names that we normally don't see. Again, we've got Lindblad, who, wow, the fact that he's here is amazing. So Isaac is on track. So we got the 9 drivers who will be in our top 9 shootout. Again, Bortoletto technically made it into. He's made it. Oh, what's on track? Green. What? So something's come off Antonelli's car. Yeah, we have to red flag this. Oh. So we are red flagged because Antonelli something has fallen off Antonelli's car. One of the mirrors has fallen off Antonelli's car. They've just basically yeeted the mirror. Oh boy. So it looks like someone hit the mirror. Oh, Lando. Oh, Lando hit. So here's the situation. A mirror from Antonelli's car has fallen off, and that's what brought out the red flag. Um, in this process, Lando Norris. Oh, it's hard. So Lando has hit the mirror of Antonelli and has caused a display of. It's a cooling fan. Wait, did they leave a cooling fan in Antonelli's car and he went out on track on it? So Lando, there's a crack in the wing of Lando. So on the right side where he hit, there is a crack on the outer winglet. Wait, they're playing Crash Bandicoot. Ooh, this is crazy. Yeah. So, welcome to another red flag with Crash, everyone. I did not expect this. We'll see what the penalty is. There'll be some sort of penalty. Yeah, definitely there'll be a fine for the team We'll see if there's a. Can you articulate what happened? So what I understand is that a cooling fan was left in Antonelli's car. He went out on track, which is unsafe release. It dislodged from the car, stayed on track. That brought out the red flag. Just after we got the red, somewhere around where we got the red flag, Lando Norris went over that cooling fan and destroyed it. And part of it went flying off the track. So right now we're cleaning the track of the debris because that will definitely puncture tires at some point. So they've gotten video of the cooling fan falling off the car. It goes off to the left and bounces off the catch fence and comes back onto track. And now we've got video of Lando running over said cooling fan. I don't. So we've got 9 minutes and 47 seconds left to go. Looks like they've gotten a message that the session will start. Um, Q3 will start at 17:10. That's about 3 minutes. So Bree, they do use so to help cool the engine. They're expecting that the car is moving through the air, and by moving through the air, it's going to cool the engine. And so essentially, we're using basically souped up leaf blowers to. So when the car comes into the pits to keep the air flowing through the car, they literally are just using souped up leaf blowers to push the air through to simulate like as the car is moving through the air. So yeah, so they're going to investigate Antonelli after the session for the unsafe condition. We've got 2 minutes to go before we go back to green flag running. Pit lane opens up again. Now's a great time to like and subscribe. Again, join subscribe on YouTube. Join us in the YouTube army. If you want to, you can join the channel as a subscriber. So that's like Shay. Go through if I can find everyone. Blue Sid. Uh, Prince Ryukin. Hey, Prince. I haven't seen you in a while. There's more. I know El Cook was here. Paula was here earlier. I'm not sure if she's still here. If you're not here, don't worry, Paula. Dark is here. These are the people who have joined the channel. They've got access to a special mission again, like Sid just threw out for the 81 for Oscar. Oh, Paula is here. Okay. I hope you're doing well. Again, Paula is one of our legendary channel members. Reliable, dependable all the time. Thank you for being here, Paula. She just had surgery a few weeks ago. Was in the hospital for like 13 days, I believe he told me, and just got back a few days ago. So I had surgery done two years ago. You guys were big support for me during that time as well. So I'm hoping we again focusing that support onto you, Polo, right now as you rest up and you get better. So thank you. Um, I don't know why people are saying Hamilton has problems. No, no one really got to set time in Q3 as of yet. Look at what you're right now saying. Who will set pole today? Again, we're going to find out. And this is 8 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in this session right now. Bertie14 asking, how did Q1 Q2 work now that there are 22 drivers? I missed it. Basically, 6 drivers are going to go out in Q1, Q2, and that gives us basically 10 drivers left in Q3. The other change this year is that they've moved 1 minute from the break between Q2 to Q3 over into Q3. So Q3 now is 13 minutes. So all the 9 drivers, again, Bortoletto stopped and needed help from the help, so that's why he's not in Q3. Oh my God, Antonelli going off. Why haven't they not picked yet? That's a good question. Are they waiting for something? Oh no, that is a good question. Just had Antonelli go off track. Isaac has a purple middle sector right now. Isaac now setting a 119.625. He's 0.541 back. Russell still has the top of the board, 119.084. Click P3. Again, we have 6 minutes to go, so we definitely have plenty of time to set laps. They had time when they went out, Lens. They had time for 2 laps. I don't think Lindblad and Lawson are going to get time. Again, they haven't come back out of the pits. They need to. They'll need to soon. So Norris has gone P2. He's 5:21, so 20 thousandths faster than Isaac. So Russell still P1, Norris P2, Isaac P3. Again, Russell with this huge half-second gap over everyone. I've seen videos of Vettel setting crazy lap times, and Russell's coming in the pit. I don't think he's going to come back out. I think he's going to pull Vettel, set out the rest of Q3 with 5 minutes left, and laugh as he takes pole. Ooh, showing. So part of what happened is Antonelli locked up and then went wide and went through the gravel. 4 minutes left to go in this session right now. So now we're looking at game of chicken. That's a good question. So Lindblad is coming out. Antonelli's is coming out. Lawson's coming out. So they're going to go around. They'll have enough time to go around. Maybe go around twice. We knew that. We knew that Barella wasn't going to be taking part in Q3 because basically he needed help getting his car back to the garage. In fact, I don't think he got back to the garage directly. So Russell's out. So Norris is still in the pits. He's now coming out now with 3 minutes left, under 3:50 to go. Yeah. So Barlow is effectively going to start P10. So we've got a nine driver shootout right now. Antonelli wasn't the first one to go out, so he's pushing right now. 27.5. He's 34 thousandths behind Russell, so he's P2 in Sector 1. He's going to finish Sector 2, and he's going to have a purple Sector 2. 114.4. So Antonelli's going to be the first one to finish their outlap. Russell cooking right now. Lawson cooking right now. Lindblad. I'll take that back on Lindblad and Lawson. Those are 31, 32. They might be going around. So Antonelli's going to take top of the board 118.811. Though Russell has a. Oh, Russell is gonna. So Antonelli's on pole position, but Russell's got a purple lap building right now. Yeah, hold off on the P1 celebration with Antonelli because Russell's about to finish a lap, and he does. He goes a full purple lap. 118.5, 18. He's 0.3 faster than his teammate. So right now it's a front row with Mercedes. So here comes Oscar. Oscar's going to go P3. Leclerc is the next coming in the line. So now this is it. Times are cooked. We got 10 seconds left, so times are cooked. Leclerc goes P3, pushes Oscar fourth. Isaac coming. Checkered flag out. Isaac's first to take it. Isaac's going to go P3. Isaac's going to go ahead of Leclerc and Oscar. Here comes Norris. Norris does not improve in his position. Hamilton comes. Does not improve his position. Antonelli, he's going to pit. And that's going to leave the two, our wild cards, Lindblad and Lawson. Here comes Lindblad. And he does not improve his position. And last is Lawson. He is the last one with a time to be set. He goes to ninth. He goes ahead of his teammate Lindbad. And that's going to be our qualifications, everyone. Russell on pole, Antonelli P2. We will see if that stays because of unsafe release. If there's a grid place drop, that will put Isaac into the front row. Yeah, hold off on saying this is going to be an actually front row. We can still deal with what happened with that unsafe release. It's going to be an interesting how they handle that. Hey, Scott, what's the question I always ask you? For those who don't know, Scott Kanaj is here. He does streaming Football Manager. He should be streaming tomorrow, I believe. So yeah, we still have to see what is going on with Antonelli of the unsafe release. If it's just a team penalty, fine, or is it actually a grid drop? Racing, I think we'll have to update some of my bingo cards. Yeah, some of you might want to think about updating your bingo cards for tomorrow. So this is going to bring our broadcast for today. I want to thank everyone who's here. I know a couple people have. I know a couple of people jumped over here from other channels that weren't on today. I don't know why, but thank you for here. Hey, Matt, Steve. Thank you for being here. Hey, Al Cook. So for here at the Racing Six channel, have whether it's a good day or night or wherever it may be for you, we'll be back within 24 hours. Well, 22 hours actually. So forever here at the Racing channel, we will see you tomorrow for the race. It is going again. Show up. Who knows how that start is going to take? We're going to see our first start under this new era. Who knows what we're going to see? Could be complete. It could be a red flag tomorrow with the start. I'll put it bluntly. But hey, you can put that on your bingo board too. There will be a red flag incident. All right, take care, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow for the race.
Thank you, Grash. And yeah, I will be ending the stream now. Just remember to stay until the end. You will be taken to the stream of tomorrow's race. And please make sure to like that stream to help us with the YouTube algorithm. So I will be ending the stream now, and I wait to see you all tomorrow into the race stream.